the professionalization of teaching. So before we start the three law of professional teaching, so let me start about the history of presidential degree during Ferdinand Marcos. So during Ferdinand Marcos ang mga teacher is hindi siya ginakol o professional kahit wala man sila ka-take o kanang, for example, kung sa mga sa kaso, dati sinakol na siya ng event, then during kung pagka-president ni Ferdinand Marcos, i-amend niya ang presidential degree 1006 na about ang mga teachers is need to mag-take o mga live or mga para ma-call sila na as a professional teacher. So, ang mga acquired na is 4 years graduate ka, then na-taking mo ang mga major subjects in most like that. So, first introduction is the profession teachers in the Philippines. So, based on the law and policies documents, so, na siya is natakal na siya later. So, regulation action of schools, administration, teachers, and non-academic personal learners, parents, and etc. So the basic law and regulations that govern the professionalization of teaching play a crucial role in shaping a quality and effectiveness of education. So this law is a wide range for the teachers, and not only for the teachers but also for the students. So this law encompasses a wide range of elements including the teacher certification, professionals, and working condition. This introduction outline is a fundamental of the basic law regulation. So next reporter.
So my name is Warren. So my topic is all about presidential decree number 1006. So presidential decree number 1006 issued in the Philippines on September 22, 1977 by President Ferdinand P. Marcos. So it aimed to professionalize the teaching profession. And the key provisions or the main objective of this presidential decree is number 1, the definition of teaching, number 2, board for professional teachers, number 3, qualification for teachers, number 4, code of ethics, number 5, licensure examination, and number 6, incentives and benefits. So, let's talk about the first one, which is the definition of teaching. So, the decree defines teaching as a profession distinct from a mere job or occupation. So, when we say distinct, it's like recognizable because all of the job, some of the people has different jobs, but if you're a teacher, because of this decree, presidential decree, it's more recognizable because, like, once again, it aims to professionalize the teacher profession. So the second one is board for professional teachers. So create a board responsible for the regulation and supervision of the teaching profession. So the board sets the qualifications and standards for teachers, administers examination and issues licenses. So this decrees as well set for boards or to create a board responsible for the regulation and the supervision. So because of this decree, there should be enough work na create a board to professionalize the teaching profession. So the third one is qualification for teachers. So specifies the necessary qualification to be become a teacher, so including integration attainment and passing a professional examination. So qualification for teachers is also not only for finishing the degree, but also to pass the licensure exam for you to vote as a teacher. As what Ms. Teacher Pamang said last Tuesday, that you will not be called as a teacher if you're not able to pass the licensure examination. So if you finish the degree but you're still not able to pass the licensure examination, you will not be called as a teacher. So the fourth one is code of ethics. So code of ethics establishes a code of ethics for teachers, emphasizing their role in nation building and the importance of maintaining professional conduct. So it's also in code of ethics, it's also emphasizing the role of the teachers and in the community. So it's highlighting the teachers to more recognizable in the community, because all of the people with different jobs like engineers, architect, but there is a part that once you said that one specific person that his job or her job is being a teacher, like it's more recognizable to other people. So that's what the presidential degree aims to professionalize the teaching profession. So number 5 is licensure examination. So requires aspiring teachers to pass a licensure examination to ensure they meet the professional standards. So as what I said earlier, for aspiring teacher to apply in different schools, they need to pass first the licensure examination, because it will give them standards, especially in teaching, and also it make them more professional when it comes to teaching once they pass the licensure examination. Number 6 is incentives and benefits. So provide incentives and benefits to teachers to attract qualified individuals to the profession and to retain them. So this degree as well, aiming by one of the major things, the incentives and benefits. So those individuals that's already qualified for being a teacher, this percentage of degree will give them like some benefits and incentives for them to stay on that one and what their profession. So some of the teachers nowadays, after they finish their degree, they're applying to different jobs like policemen or even any other jobs that is maybe not connected with their degree. But for them, for the aim of this special degree is to make them retain, especially for those people that's already qualified for being a teacher. So the impact is, first one is standardization. So when we say standardization, the degree aims to standardize and qualification and quality of teachers across the Philippines. So when we say standardization, it's more on like they're using like the standards of the qualification of being a teacher. So every year we're in the update show, where like there's always siguro like an update if nasa rin makakita ang where we improve sa teacher. That's one of the aim of this presentation, or the impact of this presentation degree. The second one is professional recognition. So it recognizes teaching as a dignified and essential profession which contributed to the development of the country. So this profession as well, as I said earlier, it's a big role in our community, because without the teachers, we don't have any professionals, individuals right now. So we don't have any engineers, architects. So before they became professionals, they learn some knowledge from the So teachers this profession or being a teacher is one of the very recognizable professions. So also this profession contributed to the development of the country. So it's one of the professions that has a big impact in our community. Number 3 is regulation. So when we say regulations, by establishing a regulatory body, it ensured that only qualified individuals will practice teaching, thus improving the quality of education. So in applying in being a teacher as well, there's another regulation that needs to be followed. So they let them teacher without passing those standards or qualifications. So some of the people, given sa degree, once they want to be, some people last line degree, they want to become a teacher, they need to pass first the qualifications. Even if naka-1 ka or other degrees, like engineer, but once wala ka hindi kang makapasa sa qualifications sa being a teacher, you will not be able to teach like private schools or but some of they didn't pass the licensure examination. But some of them, like I forgot already, but yeah, the conclusion of this degree, presidential degree number 1006, played as a significant role in the professionalization and improvement of the teaching profession in the Philippines. So, once again, aim of this degree is to professionally to more build the skills of the teacher, to make it more recognizable in our community. So that's the main objective for the degree provisions of this presidential degree number 1006. Thank you so much, guys.
Good afternoon, everyone. So right now, I will going to discuss about the Republic Act number 7836, or also known as the Philippine Teachers Professionalization Act of 1994. So this law aimed at professionalizing the teaching profession in the Philippines. So Republic Act number 7836 is during 1994. Nagkaroon ng bagong batas, which is yung RA 7836, wherein nalang siya i-revise, nalang siya idagdag sa PD 1006. So, itong PD 1006, na siya, no longer valid. So, kumbaga, na-repeal siya. Tapos, ulihan siya of Republic Act number 7836. And then, so the question is, why is it that nag-implement pa nila ang Republic Act number 7836 kung sa time sa presidential decree of 1006, ang mga teacher before is mga professional na. So the reason is that ginawa ang Republic Act number 7836 is that murami strengthen or na sila yung more on standardization. Mas lalong pinag-ibay ang batas na 7836. So, and the next is the licensure examination for teachers. So before, sa PD 1006, ang tawag sa, for example, ang mga teacher na mag-take ng mga board or exam. So karon sa 7836, tinatawag na siya ang licensure examination for teachers. So before, sa PD 1006, tinatawag na siya ang PBET or professional board examination for teachers. So ang PBET na-change natin ito ALEP or the licensure examination for teachers. So next tayo, board for professional teachers. So ang board for professional teachers, so kung dati sa PD 1006, ang nagahimo sa exam is katong PBET, then sa Republic Act number 7836, ang nag-handle or ang nag-manage karon sa kanina is ang mga board for professional teachers. Then, and of course, ang PRC or Professional Regulation Commission, kung dati ang nag-administer is yung PBET, so during sa Republic Act number 7836, ang PRC or Professional Regulation Commission. And then, yes, kung mag-take up exam, ang passing rate, di ba ang passing rate karon sa mga take board exams, 25%. So before sa PD 1006, ang passing rate is dapat hindi bumaba sa 70%. So, parang 75% para makapasa ka sa board exam. Then, ang component is, di ba, may Prof-Ed, Nigel, and with specialization nila. So, ang component, if once na mababa ang mga score ay mga rate, to 60%, so may kasi hindi na makapasa sa dapat, 60% sa bawat dapat para mapasa ng mga exam. Kaya before is 50% dapat mapasa nyo. So, na-revise siya sa Republic Act number 36, so nagiging 60%. Then, after examination, dapat mga result is 120 working days. So sa PD 1006 is 150 days. Release is 150 days. And the next time is outtaking. So if ever question, once graduate so the question is, if ever na makapasal tayo sa is matatawag na tayo sa professional teachers? Yes, the answer is no, because kailangan pa natin mag-OAT, mag-pledge na ito, mag-upatan na teacher naman. So, kailangan pa natin, dito pwede na magputang-putang mag-LPT, masisimang pangalan, takot ba, LPT sa Facebook, wala pa rin ka-OAT. So, hindi pa ka-professional. After mag-OAT, magpapaan ka dito sa patawag na ng professional teacher. So, wala na siya ang nalibay sa Republic Act number 7836. Alright, so to sum it up, the RA 7836 are intended to ensure that the teaching profession in the Philippines meets evolving educational needs, maintains our standards of professionalism, and effectively contributes to the country's educational development. Next, we have the RA Republic Act 9292.
So, good afternoon, everyone. I will be presenting the Republic Act 9293, or which is the alternation of Republic Act 7837, which has been discussed. So, nakabuo po siya sa 3 points ng Republic Act 9293. So, first is para-teachers. So what is para-teachers? Para-teachers are those teachers na fortunate na nagtake sa that exam, which is ang ilahang rato is 75 below. So 74 siya up to 79. Question, napay pagulungan ang mga wala nakapasar sa let exam? Anyone? Napay pagulungan sila? Yes or no?
Yes.
So, tama. Na-remember niyo ang example ni Ma'am last meeting na to na nagtutulog siya daw na independent sa school. So, ang tawag ito is itong mga remote areas ganit. Like, if you are unfortunate na makapasa sa let exam, you will be picked or mapili kasi isa sa magtuto sa mga bukid. Mga like, magtuto mga bata na mga walang interest. Like, wala din sila yung alam bro. Like, zero knowledge about sa learning. And then next is na when hindi ta makapasar sa let exam, which means na dili put ko sa book na wala na dyan, like wala na yung magawa. Makagawa ta og certificate na good for 2 years, and also ang renew lang ani is kaning DepEd o kaning PRC. Next is same function lang po siya as teachers. So pwede ka po ka makatulog, but ang difference is wala kang tayo lisensya. So ano na kayong din na. So dapat may tinatawag na special permit for experts. So kani is exclusively for those aspiring teachers na nakapasar sa let exam. So pwede sila makatulog internationally with their expertise. Yes, you know. Last is these inactive teachers. So ang inactive teachers is kato mga nakapasar sa let exam but wala sila na proceed to teaching. Like wala na sila natuto. So question na po, pwede ba tayo matuto after years of being inactive? Pwede ba? Any idea? Pwede ba matuto after mag-take? So wala yung mga 5 years, let's say. So the answer is no. Dili ka pwede matuto directly, but there is what we call process yapo. So
Refresher course.
Refresher course na ginatawag, which we take 12 units ata, 6 units of pedagogy and context. So that is under the alternation of 7836, which is Republic of 9290.
Wala na.
Ay, wala na.
Namali lang ano.
So, good afternoon, everyone. So, for our recap lang or summary about our topic, the Presidential Decree number 10006 is all about issued in the Philippines on September 22. So, kaning Presidential Decree is are laws issued by the President of the Philippines during the martial law. So, they have force of law until na-revoke legislation or declared unconstitutional by the Supreme Court. So, for example, Presidential Decree 1081 issued the President Ferdinand Marcos, and moto siya ang declare of martial law sa Philippines. So, also, ang Republic Act number 7836 is, ang aims is to upgrade the quality of education by requiring licensure examinations. Just like itong sa LAD, di ba, if after na graduate, di ba, some of us students ay mag-take na di ba yung mga board exam para maano sila professional teachers. So that's why nasakop tong take of board exams and so on and also ako kung sa mga, like for example kanang English. Also, under RA 7836 is teachers in public and private schools must pass the licensure examinations for teachers or the lab conducted sa PRC. So, the next Republic Act is Republic Act 9293. So, kaning Republic Act is to amend sections of the Philippine Teachers Professionalization Act of 1994 relating to teachers' qualifications and licensing. So, kaning wait lang. Kaning RA 9293 is professional teachers who have not practiced their professions for the past 5 years. So, it shall take at least makatake sila on 12 units of education courses, and also consisting of at least 6 units of pedagogy and 6 units of